Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Valheim. Give me just a minute and I'll get right into the game here. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hold on. And there we go. Alright, so I left off. Oh, controls. Trying to remember the controls. Um, what was I doing? So, see, down there's motor. Ah, right. I had taken a very short trip into the plains, uh, going over here to this quest giver over here. She hasn't decided to give me any quests yet. I don't know what is preventing me from getting them. I might need to look that up at some time, or at some point in the future. Um, but I came across a camp, which was right here, where I've set up a transportation portal, and I found the boss for the plains area fairly quickly, which is great, and not so great at the same time. It means that I don't get to explore too much of the plains, although, I guess I don't really need to, considering this little area has provided me everything that I know of from the plains. And then I think I just brought it all here and had to end the session for the night. Oh, I did start smelting some of this as well. So I have some new metal to craft things with. Yes, right. I was going to say, where's my chests full of stuff, but I now recall I have built storage space in here. So, just put some of this stuff away. At the moment, it doesn't really matter where it goes. And then I think today I am going to be building this base up, finally, because I'm a little tired of, this ramshackle setup I currently have, which is in the process of being built, and then still having everything at my previous base where I need to go back to it and get it. So, for this session, I have changed a couple of the modifiers. So, basically what I did is I looked at what is considered hammer mode in the options tab, or in the world settings tab, sorry, and set it so that building stuff doesn't require materials. Excuse me. And nothing is aggressive, and I don't get enemy raids attacking me while I'm doing this. So, not too much has changed, other than those three things. But I think in order for me to continue on with, exploration and the next boss and whatnot, I would want to leave the current world and change the settings back to the way I had them before. So, today I plan on just building the base with as few distractions as I can possibly get. So, we'll see how it works. hopefully I have enough time to set things up as I like them. Um, as I've mentioned before, I kind of have a couple plans. So this I just kind of built quickly to be as my storage space. Um, let's see what I have access to. So as you can see, everything is highlighted, so I can build pretty much everything. Um, I don't, I mean, I probably will abuse it slightly, because uh, everything is going to be without cost, but not in the way of like, I'm not going to build a bunch of stuff, leave it there for the next time I play, and then deconstruct it for the extra materials. That's not what I want to do. What I will do is probably do something like these large chests, just placing them like right in here like this, and using that instead of these normal chests, because storage is great. I am going to have plenty of storage. I might even mark them with signs. I don't know. We'll see when I get to that point. This stuff, of course, is all temporary because this entire building is going to be for storage. This, of course, is going to be the main house. Down here is going to be the kitchen stuff. I'll have the big fire for, what is it? I suppose it's in crafting? Yeah. For the iron cooking station, maybe a normal cooking station if I can find a good little spot to fit it in. The cauldron, of course, will be placed over this fire. We'll make finish making a couple of chimneys to send the smoke up and out, as it currently is. And then up here is going to be the bedroom and display area. I'm not really sure what else I'm going to put in here quite yet. Probably decorations to increase comfort and that sort of thing. Then back here is going to be the smithy. So this little area is where I will have the blacksmith table, the work. I suppose this will be the workshop itself. So it'll have I want to make sure I have the right names. Where is it? Is it in this one? Okay, so yeah, it'll have the workbench. It'll have the forge. Probably the artisan table and stone cutter as well. Just because I don't know. I mean, it says it's a crafting station, so pretty much anything that is going to be a crafting station will be in this workshop. All of these smelters will move, and over here will be the smeltery, where I will smelt everything and have the kilns and everything like that. So a couple of large areas, depending on how much space I need. I don't really know. We'll work on that as we go. And then I will probably need a portal area of some sort. So that might be over in this area since it's some other flat land. I do also need a farm somewhere, which I think this little flat area should be enough. Like, I'm only providing food for myself, so it's not like I need too big of an area. And the drops are increased, so, you know, again, it's basically reducing the amount of space that I need in order to get the food that I want. So, that's the plan for today. I don't know how far I'll get, but I will try to get as far as I can. I don't really need to worry about food too much at the moment, because everything should be passive. The only thing I really need to worry about is falling from a high place. So I'll probably make some generic food just to be able to help myself from that fate. Alright, so let's get these fires up and running. Might even put like a bonfire somewhere, like maybe up on top of a hill or something, wherever it seems like it might fit well, like maybe up there. Of course, you can't see them from very far, so you know, I don't know how much use that'll be. But okay, so what do I have access to? Also, this is currently upgraded to full. Okay, so I don't need to worry about it breaking too often. Oops. So for building stuff, I do have access to the dark wood as well. So I may be making use of that. I thought I had a 2-door setup somewhere. Maybe I got rid of it. No, it's is it here? No, I was gonna do a 2-door thing here, but it just didn't look right. So I ended up with just a single arch instead. Okay, so what do I want to do? Now, for the most part, I do have to still stick with wood, unless I want to use stone. But I don't like the way that stone looks as much, and there's just not that many options with stone. Like, again, have what, 3, 6, 7 pieces of stone to work with versus the dozens of wood that you have. And the wood kind of mixes with each other for to look decently nice. And I have, you know, good support beams in the section as well. So I think I'm going to stick with wood. Might mix in some logs as well. Definitely going to go with some dark wood. Again, I know that each of these requires a piece of tar to make, but I also did just go and get a tar pit looted out. So somewhere in here, there's 7. Yeah, see, there we are. Like a couple hundred tar. So I do have the resources if I were to be doing this without hammer mode. But I think first things first, we're gonna finally get rid of this building. Because the only reason why it's here is because I haven't gotten around to destroying it yet. I get it. Okay. And as you can see, as I destroy stuff, it isn't dropping resources or anything like that. So it's not like I am crafting things and destroying them to get extra resources. But I do plan to have a little bit of this area as portals. I'll leave the floors here for now, just to make sure. Let's see here. Which portal is it? I think it's this one that leads me back home. And as I said, I'm gonna get some food. I don't know if... Okay, so I still need resources to craft food. In that case, sausage might just be good enough for what I'm doing. So, if I just snack on that, 55 health should be enough to prevent any fatal accidents. If not, oh well. That's just how things go. But it should be good enough. Alright. So. Oh, I may have just broke something I didn't want to. Hold on. Let's put these stairs up real quick. Again, I hate these stairs because you have to kind of hop up them to do anything. Alright, what did I end up breaking? Maybe it was okay that I broke it. Okay, that was intentional for something. I can't remember what. Oh, right, it was to funnel the smoke inside. Got it. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. I guess what I accidentally broke was something that I didn't want anyway. These, of course, a bit of chimneys. So we'll put things on like this. Oh. Gotta be careful. Alright. So something like that. And then I think this was the start of the roof over here. So I can just break a bunch of this. That seems to line up right there. All right. Wall pieces up. Yeah, seems to be how I want to be doing it. Like so. And then I might put a window in somewhere. Hold on. Does this line up? Yes. For some reason I didn't think that lined up. Oh, and of course it's gonna start storming. That shouldn't matter for too much longer. Alright, let's see, let's put in a bit of a scaffold here. so I have something to stand on while I'm doing this. Go. They'll need something like this to fill in the little gaps. So, one there, and again for this side as well. All right. Now I think I'm going to swap over to the shingle roofs, because I might as well, if I have access to the roof. I do need to keep this in mind though, that part of it, part of it's like this because of how I had set up chimneys. So that might have been what I broke over here. Something like that. Yeah. However, tops are going to be changing it as well. All right. There you go. All right, so this side should work out just fine. Yeah, it's the side with the offset chimneys that I'm going to have a little bit more of a difficulty getting set up. And this might not have enough of the support once I have everything said and done, so we'll see. I may have to use some of those, some of those iron supports. We'll see. Because right here, they're already in red. Alright, you know what? If I do something like this, do I have a center? And kind of. Like one of these. Do one of these equal square? Yes. Okay, so if I were to see, how can I do this? If I break that for a moment, do that, build something right there, break that again, and build that. How does that look? Like, it's not great at the moment, but I think I can do something like this to mask it. Yeah, that'll work. So now I can just build a support all the way up. Now do the same for the side as well. So one of those to get that center. supports up to the top. And then we will hide the fact that they're iron supports with some dark wood to disguise it and make it look a little bit better. Then we'll figure out how we want to decorate the rest of it in a moment. Alright. So we need to be up here to have a good angle. To get that. I don't think that quite got right. I think I moved a little bit. Up there. Is that one? Is that one? Here's something too. Is that might not reach all the way up. Or might not reach all the way up there, but another one might be too much. I guess I'll see in just a moment. I do that. Oh wait. It's not going to be one of those. It's going to be... Which one is it? Fridge? It's going to be one of those. Yeah, it's just a little short there. So maybe I'll just add that to the top. And that makes all of those a little bit more stable. So do that. That. There we are. Just a bit more stable. And we should be able to do this now. It should look just fine. We'll have to check, of course, just to make sure. And there. So now we finally have a full roof. Let's go outside and have a look to see if this looks good or not. I mean, obviously this side needs some decoration. It's more tall than it is wide. But again, I don't really need too much. So let's just guess how it goes. Maybe 3 high would have been better, but oh well. One thing I do wish that they would have added were like eaves. So you know, basically something like this. If I could fit it, you know, like that. Like this little bit on this side hang out. Because otherwise, you have to use something like this, which hangs out like that, which is a bit too much. Like a half block would have been great. Alright, I also need to cover up those middle pieces up there. So something like that. Like that. I can't really do one at the top because the design just kind of gets in the way of itself. So I'll try to figure something out for that. This needs to go there. There. I guess the top is just going to have a little bit of an open area, which is okay, I suppose. And finally, a wall. To lock it all in. Oh, the half walls first. Go. Alright, so now the inside of the house is all good. For a moment though, just put that up for light. These are not going to stay. I just want to be able to see what I'm doing while working on building itself. Alright, so down here we're going to need one of those. I'm going to need a big one of these as well. It's kind of like that. And it sounds like it's nighttime, so let's just sleep until morning. Because you can still see inside the buildings fairly well during the middle of the day. Alright, so this is meant to look like a chimney made out of stone. So let me see if any of this really looks well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to build on it or not. Because again, I think the stone pieces are just too thick. They're like too wide. You know, granted, I don't expect them to be as thin as the wooden walls, but you know, half their thickness would be great. Because if I don't know, if I do something like this. I think that's going to get in the way of the hooks themselves. If I do it out here, oops. Or even the double block here. Suppose I could do that. This might be okay. Let me have a look on the outside to make sure. Yeah, it's gonna stick through a little bit right there. If that's the case, I might put pillars in. Something like that. I guess that's okay. And then I can just use... Oh, wrong one. That one's too big. I can just do something like this. something like this work? And we've got more of a fireplace looking thing like that. And then like, this is nice, but I think that's too much, and that's too little. I can put, there we are, oops. I can put these like that. There, that way we have a little bit of a fire guard. I can still reach that, and I think I can still get food out of here once it's done cooking. You know, let me just grab some food, test it out. Somewhere in here I should have meat of some sort to cook up. Looking for pork, really. Because I think I have the most of that. Okay, not here. That would, I guess, be back at the other base, where, you know, I have all my food things. So somewhere in here, there we are. If I were just to grab 5 of those, because I think there's 5 hooks. I think that's one of the benefits of the big one, is it can cook more at once compared to, I think, the 2 of the little one. Yeah. So we can hang 5 pieces of food up here. I don't really like how this looks, though. So once the food is done cooking, I think I might add a couple of things to make it a little bit better. Oh, everything like jumps toward you now instead of just falling to the ground. That's pretty nice. Okay, so somewhere in here, furniture, there we are. There's some of the banners. Maybe if I kind of mask this with banners. That's a little bit better. Again, it kind of sinks through it though. And that looks even worse. Again, I just don't like, stone doesn't look good. But I mean, obviously you're not going to have a wooden fireplace. That just doesn't really make sense. Is there anything else I can use? Would this help out at all? Like if I were to cover it with this? It's hard to see if that lines up. And then if I put up a flag, or a banner, sorry, it won't let me. Alright then. Interesting. What can I use instead of just stone? Again, I don't really think I have much. So I'm just gonna have to leave it as it is. Alright, is there anything... What if I do this again? Put that up like that. And then the banner. Is that okay? From this angle it is. I guess I won't be looking at it from this angle too much, so, you know, sure. For the time being, this is what I'll use. What should my second banner be? Blue and red? Red? Maybe some multiple colors? Guess purple's not bad. Something like that. Alright. That looks better. Alright, then over here, I just said I'm not using wood to make a fireplace, but I kind of do like having this somewhat like that. Right, we're gonna build this like we have the other one, I think, back at home. So something like that. Some supports. Like so. Although gotta remember, I'm trying to give it fancier with this one, so I'll add those instead. Maybe something like this. Just to be a little bit fancier. Also get rid of bed, and we can put a big one upstairs. Now, just to be sure, I mean, I suppose I was going to check to see if I had all the ingredients for it, but if I didn't, then I wouldn't have it in the list anyway. So let's get rid of this ladder here. It's now in the way. Don't need these. And the bed probably go right here. Just for, you know, kind of center of the building. I know it's not the center of the room itself. It's right at the top of the stairs, so it's not like I have to go all the way to the far corner to get into it. And I should make sure I have my spawn set here. And now that I have a roof as well, I should fix all of these pieces that are at like half health. Because this place doesn't need to look like it's a shabby place to live in. And there's There's probably one under the bed as well. I can get that from the first floor. Yeah, that one as well. Oh, but good. I did put a workbench in. There we go. Floor. Yeah, floor needs it as well. Let's eat some of that for a little more health and stamina. Because it doesn't give much stamina, but it's more than anything else. Alright, just a few more things need to be repaired. That looks about it. Alright. Now the corners of the building, I'll just go ahead and put some of this up as well, so we have actual corner, not just two things that almost meet together. Granted, those top little corners are still going to be the way they are, but oh well. Alright, and then add long ones just to break up all the same texture, I guess. I guess a small one works there. And there. Is that going to cause problems inside? I don't think so. Alright. Whoops. There we go. I might do some sort of design on either side. Like, can I put something like this up? No, that seems to just get placed on the other side. If I were to do that. Or right in the middle, so yeah. That would get, that would put right on the inside, so you wouldn't be able to see it. That's too bad. Same with this. It looks like it could be interesting, but the inside just isn't wide enough to come out. And if I were to do something like that, that doesn't look all that great. break that to get this. So that back. Not sure what I'm going to do with that then. Because again, top of the roof doesn't look great either. Maybe something like this. No. I don't know. We'll figure something out. For now, it is. It works. And let me get a little bit more light in here as well. Just so that with the shadows and everything. Okay, so the cauldron requires 3 upgrades. Spice rack, probably right front. I don't think that's going to get in my way. No. The butcher's table. Okay. Yeah. Butcher's table can go here. Is this new? No. This is the new one. Did I not make a butcher's table? Hold on. What kind of improvements do I have for the cauldron back here? I did not. Okay, so butcher's table is something I never made, and of course the pots and pans I just got dark metal to use on it. So interesting. I have been doing this without the best food that I could get. Interesting. That unlocked ice cream. So 65 stamina. I think there was probably one of these meat that I unlocked. I was surprised that everything showed up on the screen when I did that to actually read any of it. So I think the medium stamina might... I don't know. Funk shake might have been one. Nope, onion is better than turnip. Wolf skewer, though, requires onions and mushrooms. And wolf jerky. Alright, maybe. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Pots and pans. Just to be sure, iron, copper, black metal, fine wood. Again, I don't know why I'm checking, because I wouldn't be able to build it if I didn't have all of it. So So if I put that there... Yeah, it's a bit cramped, but... Oh well. Makes it a cauldron level 4, but no... Oops. No new recipes. Oh, right, because I haven't actually milled the barley down or anything like that. Also, it seems like I put these up too high to burn. Hold on, are the ones upstairs burning? Those are burning. Why aren't these? Yeah, I must have put them up too high on the wall for them to burn. Okay. Didn't mean that way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch these around. Because it's more likely that the pots and pans are the things to be used. Often. And spice rack would more off to the side. And they'd just be hanging until, you know, started to use them for cooking. I don't know. Either way works, I guess. And then there's also... Where am I going to put this? It's also an oven. Which might work well right here. I don't know if these actually produce like smoke or anything like that. But if I'm doing that, I don't want that there. I wonder... if I could do something like this. Just kind of have that in there. Get rid of that. Put that back in. So now, like, the oven is part of the fireplace. I could probably do that for this side as well. Just kind of have a double oven type of thing going on. That goes back there, and it looks like I need this back attached like this. Actually, I like that a little bit better. Because then the entire place is, the little empty spots aren't used up. I could probably fill in this side as well. Something like that. Or since I don't need to see all the way back there. Like that. That be better? I don't really know. Oops. Didn't mean to break that. Breaking the wood parts there, though. Because now I have a stone back rather than a wood back. Just like I said, I didn't want to have wood for the fireplace. I like that better. And then as far as decoration goes, I might be able to use something like this. Put like a shield or something up on either side. Maybe a trophy. Up like that. Something to, you know, keep you away from looking at how bad the stone looks. Now if I could like make these bricks as part of like the stone texture, that would probably be really nice. Or even this stone texture for the hearth. But we will need some comfort items. So we're gonna have like a throne somewhere. At the moment I'll just place a few things. Gonna need a chair and a table. I was gonna put the table like right over here for dining purposes, but no, that won't work because that's where the ovens are. So we'll put a table there and a good chair. We'll put it on this side. Like the throne is only for decoration. While the table and chair are the functional things that will likely be used. Need a rug, which will go in front of the hearth. So now we're up to a 12. Now somewhere in here, are we out of season for it? We shouldn't. It's like midsummer, right? Good for the maypole. Is it considered furniture? Don't actually see it. Let me go back to my other place just to make sure that I did actually build one. Like I could swear I built one out here. Yeah. Built one there. I'm just not seeing it on the list. And it could just be that I'm missing it on the list, but it could, like, it's one of those seasonal things. I thought that it was around when the tree was not, but maybe there is only a short window of time to build them. Huh. Well, that's a shame. Alright. Back, here we go. I do see time getting away from me a little bit. Spending a lot of time on the main room and not as much on the other things. So, okay. What else do I need for comfort? I need a banner. Put one there. I have a bed. I need an armor stand, I think. Which can go in the corner. There's comfort 14. A hot tub. Am I just gonna have a hot tub in the other side of this room? Huh. Hold on. You can jump in. The water's nice and warm. Is it though? I think I have to turn this around. Or at least turn it some direction. Yeah. I need to add wood to that to get another +2, which... Oh, I already had some wood on me. Alright, hold on. So if I do that, as soon as this debuff goes, there we are, we're up to a 16. Oh well. Okay, what else do I need for comfort? I mean, I'm at 23 minutes already. I might not be able to get much more for comfort. No, I don't think I have anything else that I can have for comfort. I think coins would work, but oh well. And no, I'm not going to build a bunch of stacks of coins and then deconstruct them later. No, that looks about it for in here. Yeah. Clear that door. It's off color. Okay, now, storage room. I need to get a bit of this done. Trying to get these placed right. Something like that. Take all of that, put that back in, go. And again, I'm just gonna swap them all in here. quickly. And I'll worry about sorting it out later. Might do the sorting off stream. Just you don't need to see that. Alright, now it's full. Go. Those are empty. Like that. And right on. Already I'm overloaded. Get most of that out just like that. Some of these might take a little while. Right, those two are empty. Those are empty. I know that there is a quicker way to do this, but with my control settings, it actually conflicts because not everything can be mapped. Those there, storm like that. Okay, there wasn't as much in here as I thought there would. There we go. Again, need to brighten the place up for a moment so I can see what I'm doing. Would they have fit better like this? Yeah, I'll do that for the bottom row. How does this look at the far end though? I do that. The stick outside. Not that I can tell. All right then. Bottom row gets to be like this. Just to make sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's sticking out on the side. All right. So sleep for the night. 1 second. All right. At some point, I'll, in the case of the top row here, I'll rotate them to be like the bottom row. Probably in between sessions or something. I just don't want to spend all the time moving everything all over again. Alright, now I need to move the forge a little bit so I can build in here. Alright, this side is going to be just like this one. Can't tell which direction the boards are going, so I'll just leave them like this. They'd be like this. I think they're like this, actually, because otherwise the little wood bit would be sticking out. So I'll put them up like this. Stay uniform. Alright, that's how this side is. Looks like it. Although I should probably use the fancy wood. Something like that. And then can I do this? Well, let me put one there. Oh, it will, actually. But that might make it a little more difficult to get in to chest and yeah, so not gonna do that. Just gonna stick with the vertical one. There we go. Now, if I were to put in something like this, doesn't look like it would let me. All right. So there we go. Of course, this isn't going to be lined up exact. But it should be fairly close. Some of it's a little finagling, of course. And I'm not going to spend too much time trying to get it in the right spot. really matter to me. Yep, that's mostly inside. Get some decorative things going on corners here. I don't know if I'll do too much, because I don't know. Alright, is there anything else I need in storage room? I could decorate a little bit. Never did put in windows in the main house, but that's okay. I think crafting. Fermenters, I could see these as as something I'd have in the storage room instead of where, though, because I can't put them right up against the wall in the corners, because that'd get in the way of those. Nope, those will have to find somewhere else to go, I think. Maybe in the kitchen somewhere, or again, and maybe even outside. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Big miscellaneous. I mean, I could decorate with some of these stacks of stuff, but I don't think so. Alright, that should be good for now. Moving on to up here. Break all of that. Don't forge over here either. Alright, do stone cutter. Sit somewhere. Something like that, just to cover everything. And then we're gonna kind of expand this like this. Again, I don't know how big the workshop needs to be. There we go. Have to find the right spot. And in this case, we're going to go with a stone floor and wooden walls. Change it up a little bit, though. Have the walls like there. That way we can have a little bit of a stairway, because it could be coming from the storage room a lot of times. This needs to be roofed because stuff didn't work. Needs to be roofed because otherwise workbenches don't work. Need to go get a tool, which I have placed in one of these somewhere. think it was this. Yeah. This makes all the grass to dirt. All right. Now, going to want a workbench, which we'll probably place just right here. And I guess we'll get all the extras as we go. Oops. Oh. Let's repair this again. There we go. I'll leave that up until we have a roof over this one as well. Tanning rack. Just gonna go right there. It's a workbench. Oh, but we need to forge to craft it, right? Okay, so let's get the forge at least placed so I can craft these things. Guess we can do something like that. Then the tool shelf, of course, will need to go on the inside. Do I want this to be too tall as well? I suppose so. Otherwise, things like the shelf won't really look so great. Alright, so that's that. I guess we'll do the forge next. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many more upgrades for the workbench there'll be. But the forge already has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the forge I might place in the corner over here, because this needs to be placed specifically right next to it. Which way is this face? I guess it doesn't matter. Does it? Do that. Again, some of this, I guess, can just go on the outside. Some of these don't really, actually, none of these really make sense to go on the outside. So, I suppose I will keep them on the inside. Something like that. socket just doesn't like things being too close to each other. Shelf, of course, is going to be on a wall. So make sure that we have a wall to place it. Just something like that. Of course, it needs a roof. So, put this roofing on it again. I might make it like that one as well. Just put the corners on it. Does it not work? Maybe I need to have a higher angle. There's my ladder. There we are. If I'm going to have an open front, might be a little different. Now let's see how it works out. Looks like it's getting dark again. See, the forge is taking up a lot of room. Like the workbench is just right in the corner. But the forge, I guess just because everything is on the inside. Let's rest for the night. So we can see a little better. All right. This. Some stairs facing this way. Wish I could do something about that. There is no sloping anything. Again, not much use for the stone stuff, which is unfortunate. Alright, back to these corner pieces. does that look like it doesn't line up? Probably because they're diagonal pieces. I don't know. It always looks like it lines up, and then at the last moment, like I move or something. Go. As much as I'd like to have this as an open front, I might need a pillar of support right here. And again, it's not going to line up. But let's get the angle that we need for it anyway. That. And everything is now supported. Do that to hide it again. And there we go. I suppose I could extend it a little further this way if I need to. Assuming there's going to be more, crafting benches. And before I finish, let's just make sure that they work properly. Okay. So they are considered out of the weather. And that should be that. Now, is there anything else that I need in here? Probably an obliterator. Although this might not be a good thing to have near all of the buildings. Yeah, we don't need one now. Alright, that's all of that. That's that. Artisan table. I put over in here. And I don't know. Like, you have to have a roof, but I don't like the way that looks. But, oh well. Alright, now we're up here. This is gonna be... Well, let's do this. Flatten it out. Oh, that's raising it. I want it to be. Lower. That is lowering it a little bit. Now we're raising it again. Hold on. Don't want it to be too much of a drastic increase, otherwise you get that stone look to it. Alright. So back to this. Start with expanding the floor. Don't know how much room I need for it. Looks like I might be able to do one more on this side. And actually, I might just have this as an open area. Don't want these. Those are just leftovers from what was here. But like, we need some smelters. I was going to put them side by side, but we need a little bit of room. So something like that. 3 over there. Can have kilns on the back here. Because again, only need one point of access for these. Something like that. I'll fix the corner over here a little bit. And we have this new thing. Which I don't remember which way it faces. I guess this way. Which we'll place here. I only had one built, so I'm only going to build one. Then we have these 2 new things, windmill and a spinning wheel. The spinning wheel might actually be able to go over in the storage room. guess like this. Oh. Suppose we do need a workbench to place things, don't we? Oh. Or a forge. And an artisan table. So that'll let this go here. Guess. Just like so. Still reach over here to get that stuff. Can still reach that stuff. Alright. Then the windmills aren't big. See if crops are going to be over here. Then maybe a couple of windmills right here. Oh, and they rotate to face the wind. Okay. Anything else? Still need to make a fermenter somewhere. I have room in here. Kind of. I think right under the stairs, I guess, is okay. Could put a second one there, but I don't really need more than one at the moment. Beehives will move over from the other place. Other than that, that might be pretty much everything built that I need to build. Let's have a look around. Oh, except for the portal stuff. Portal stuff I still need to work on, but I'm also running out of time for today. So let me have a look around. I need to move all this stuff. Again, I'll probably do that in between episodes. Have all of that. Move the forge. And place the plant stuff. Yeah. Alright. Well. I think at this point I have, other than actually moving everything over inventory-wise, and of course sorting it as needed, and setting up a place for the portals, this is pretty much functionally moved. So I have everything in here that I need. I have 3 of these, 3 of these, 1 of these. I will have a second one right here, I think. And then let's just build a couple of these tables. Like I'll put a stone table. Nope, won't fit there. Maybe in the corner here. Oh, I didn't have enough room in the corner. Put that there then. Break these other ones that we have. And all of the ones that I put here as well. Don't need all of that here. Just making sure I don't have too many extra things built where I don't want them to be. So there's that. I put one artisan table over there. Forge is set up. Okay. I think that's about it. I have a couple of spots that I'd like to maybe adjust a little bit. Oop. So it's not quite. Well, that didn't work as well as I had hoped. But we'll leave it before I mess it up too much. Rid of some of the grass around here so it's not poking up underneath. And right through there to make it look kind of like I walk back and forth here a lot. This archway, I'm actually just going to get rid of. Was going to design something, but oh well. Alright, so for now, I think I'm just going to get rid of this as well. I think that's about all I'm going to do here for now. I have a little bit of a setup. It's not great as far as the way it looks, but I also don't want to spend too much time. I want to get back to actually adventuring and stuff. So this should be about it for this place. I will eventually want lights and stuff in here, but for now, I am running out of time for today, unfortunately, so I am going to call it here for now. I hope y'all enjoyed it tonight, and I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.